What's up, Planeswalkers? Another day, another deck, and today we're going to be playing White-Black Sacrifice. That's right, we're sacrificing everything. This deck has been making the rounds because of Sir Vondam, Sunstar, Exemplar here. We also got Bartolomé, Sephiroth, basically a lot of different ways like Voices of Victory, Umbral Collar Zealot. Ton of ways to basically get ourselves some extra action and then raise the past and bring everything back. So let's see how this deck does on the early Mythic ladder. This was taken a few days ago, so things have changed, but let's get right on into it. And if you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing to the video or the channel. We're on our way to 1,600 subscribers. We got Mr. Nice Guy first up. Let's get down the Concealed Courtyard and pass the turn on to Mr. Nice Guy. Now, this deck has been pretty crazy so far and early on in the meta. I mean, I'll say it until I'm blue in the face. I know things will probably change over the week that these videos come out, but man, I hope that the meta hasn't already been figured out. Let's go ahead and get a Voice of Victory down. Dimir, Esper, and Azorius just taking over. We need some really good aggro decks to balance it. And opponent passes. So I think we try to go... I think we go Umbral Zealot. Umbral Collar Zealot, I should say. Go ahead and sacrifice these, get a good surveil going. We already have the Raise the Past, so we're looking for some additional lands as well to really get us over the top. Okay, past that. And what are we doing now, opponents? Do they got the cage, or what are they working with? Just waiting for you, the virtuous Mr. Nice Guy. Alright, opponents have been taking a bit to play recently, I feel like. That's okay. I think we just pass. We don't want to do anything else. We get a third land here. Maybe we go ahead and do the Voice of Victory again, because we can then get 4 creatures next turn, and we could potentially Sephiroth, get some extra damage in, go ahead and sack again, We could have done the Vengeful Bloodwitch as well. That would have given us an opportunity to get a little bit more damage in, but with what opponent's showing, I think we're pretty good. Starting town's okay as well. It doesn't enter in untapped, so maybe we should have pitched it, but I want to see what opponent's doing. I don't know what they're doing. Come on now, opponent. Show me. Alright, Enduring Innocence. Alright, still just curious what opponent's doing. So let's go ahead and Sephiroth. We can swing in. We're gonna get our... we're gonna get the transformation here, which will be good. So a lot of creatures are about to die. Let's go ahead and sack these other 3, I guess. That's the land. Let's pitch that. Let's sack the other one. I don't need to really wait for the damage to go through. Starting town, okay. Pitch that. Pitch another. Go from there. Go from there. Another starting town. Dang. Okay. All that damage coming through, and then we're going to get 4 triggers off of Sephiroth here. And then he's going to go ahead and transform. There we go. Mobilize. And now we have the one-winged angel. The one-winged airplane. There's a song by Ryan Caraveo, however you say it. It's a great song. One of my favorite artists. And I don't know if there's anything opponent can really do to get out of this. We have the Raise the Past. I would hope that they board wipe here so we can just Raise the Past everything back and go from there. Okay. I think we're done. I don't think opponent can do anything else. Are we just waiting for them to concede, or are they going to let us swing and hit them? Alrighty, well, there's the timer. You know the oh, never mind. I was gonna say, you know the drill, y'all, but it looks like they did it for us. Let's get into the next one. Alright, Carlip, here we come. This is a pretty good hand. This is decent. So I think we can go ahead and put down the Snarling Gorehound first. We go Gorehound into, I think we go Voices of Victory. We could go Zahur. I think Voices of Victory is best. Or Voice of Victory, I should say. Infestation Sage into the graveyard. Everything that we have in the graveyard is just as good. So next turn, as long as Voice of Victory lives and attacks, we get to go ahead and surveil a couple. I think we should go ahead and do the Bartolomé. Nesting Bot into the grave. We're off to a hot start here. Opponent showing Teamer-esque, right? Or Sultai, not Teamer. I think we put Sephiroth into the grave. We're just digging for a Raise the Past now. Boom, 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 and then we can go ahead and sacrifice these guys. Put some extra counters on them, and then we can lay down a Nesting Bot. And if we want, we can honestly sacrifice another Nesting Bot. Well, sacrifice Nesting Bot also to get another token. So let's see what opponent does here. They're going to surveil one. They're probably, I mean, they're playing Zombify. They have to be. Giant Cactar, okay. What will they do next? Okay. Rakshas's Bargain. Rakshas's Bargain. There's Arden. Okay, well. That seems like a bad time for us because they're going to give... Okay. They're going to get the giant Cactar or jumbo Cactar out there unless we do something about it here. So I think we have to go ahead and Infestation Sage. I think we can play the other Voice of Victory too. Boom, boom. Keep going. We need to find a Raise the Past. This one's going to be tough for us, but I think we get it here. We go ahead and swing out. Well, we're going to need to leave something back. So let's swing with these two. Gorehound triggers 2 times. Come on, where is our Raise the Past? How have we not gotten there? Opponent goes down to 6. I guess we probably could have won. Right, we could have gotten this up 6 more, like sack 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we could have, but... Well, no, we couldn't have. We could have gotten close. Very close. And... another... Oh, there we go. I was going to say another one. Nope, they're sacking it. So this is where we got to play smart here. Nice job, opponent. So they're going to gain 10,000 life. But here's where we can get around it. We can go ahead and do that. Sacrifice. Get rid of both of these. Yeah, there we go. So opponent can't really gain life off of it. They don't have trample or anything. We can work around it. And then now we can sacrifice additionally to surveil. So I think we go ahead and play the Zahur also, and then swing with well, keep the Snarling Gorehound back and one of the Voice of Victory. Opponent can't play anything on our turn anyways. Another Voice of Victory. Wow, we've gotten so much into our grave and we haven't even hit a single Raise the Past yet. Alright, they're gonna jump in front of the Arden here. And let's go ahead and sacrifice. Alright, there's our Raise the Past, finally. Alright, it doesn't have... Okay, I was gonna say, it doesn't have lifelink anymore. Unauthorized exit. Okay, they're gonna destroy target non-land permanent, so let me guess, they're gonna get rid of our Bartolomé. I mean, we can sack it, right? But it dies. They swing. Alright, Picklock Prankster, that's fine. I mean, we still just throw a block now. Who do we block with? I think Snarling Gorehound. Sack. And yeah, we got this. Opponent sees. Alright, and on to the wrap-up. Thank you to everybody for the support. Sorry, I know these videos have been quick, but I very much do appreciate you. This deck was pretty great. Honestly, I think this is one of the decks in contention too for the top decks in the meta, especially after the rotation. So let me know what you think about it, and if you play it, and if there's any changes you would make personally or any success you've seen. But once again, we're on our way to 1,600 subscribers, so if you consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel, it'd be much appreciated. But first and foremost, last but not least, you are doing everything right today, and you matter. Goodbye.